Yo, morning everybody. So, well, morning for me, maybe not morning for you, depends when you're watching this video. Welcome back to what is going to be a bit of a kind of day in the life vlog on Dreamscape Automotive today. There's been a lot of content about the Mini Cooper S, John Cooper Works, which is parked right next to me there. But today, it's all about the A45 S AMG. So, we've managed to organise a photo shoot and a bit of a kind of video shoot with a person who owns a company called Sorted Media from the kind of Glasgow, Scotland area. And I'm just about to leave to go and meet him now. We've got another boy coming out as well who's got a pretty sick car, but I'll let that one come into the video a little bit later on. I won't tell you what it is right now, but trust me, it is a whip. So, yeah, this is going to be a bit of a day in the life one. I'm just going to travel through there, do a bit of driving in the Merc, go and meet him. I'm going to film him whilst he's doing his stuff. He's got a drone, he's got, you know, different types of camera setups. I believe he's got a mic for the back of the car. So we'll be hopefully doing some rollers depending on the weather. So stick with us if you're interested in seeing a little bit of a photo shoot, video shoot going on with the Merc. It's not something that I've ever done before. I'm usually the one that's only holding the camera. But today's going to be a wee bit different, and it will give you a bit of an insight into what we get up to when we're not like filming a feature or doing something very specific with the cars. So yeah, but let's start off the day with a cold start. Wake up. Well, that was a failed cold start, probably because I sat in here for so long. Right, second attempt. There we go. She kicks into life. Obviously this car's got a Miltech on it now, but if you were to buy a Miltech for the amount of money that I paid for it, some would say you would be disappointed, but that's because it's got a GPF in it still. So we know the story we're at. Right, first stop, Tim Hortons for something to eat and a coffee. Just heading down the street. So I'm going to film a full update video on the Mercedes A45 S. That's not what today's about. I'm going to film a full update video in December at some point. Obviously we're getting to the stage now where we're kind of slowing things down a wee bit for the Christmas break. Everybody needs a break at Christmas, especially when you're working full time, producing content for the most part of your spare time, doing all the editing yourself, doing all the promotion yourself. It does get quite trying, so we're going to drop to one video a week again just for December, and then we're coming back with something pretty special in January, so stay tuned for that. We're going to keep running the channel on 3 content streams. Number 1 is going to be the A45 S. Obviously this has still got a long way to go, and we've had it remapped now and it's not been to Crail yet since then. So that's the first kind of thing that we need to do, is get it back onto the drag strip and see how it performs now. Second stream is going to be the Mini Cooper S, John Cooper Works. I have got something pretty cool to announce on that car. I never expected anything like this to happen so soon in their YouTube career, but we've got something pretty wicked that's going to be kicking off with the Mini Cooper S for 2025. More details on that to follow. And the third stream is always going to be the motorbikes. Obviously those videos do really well. I've got a lot of kind of loyal subscribers that genuinely enjoy the motorbike content. It is very seasonal, however. I know everybody on the channel understands that. We live in Scotland. Anywhere in the UK for that matter is fairly seasonal with motorbikes. I'm a fair weather rider. I don't really like going out in the rain. I think it gives me anxiety. I can ride in the rain, I can ride in the wet, but it's not something that I would endeavour to do as a preference. So we stick to 4 doors when we've got a bad weather situation on the go. And from about the first 2 weeks in October all the way to March, the bikes are fairly unusable in this country, so that goes in the garage. But that doesn't mean it's not going to be a stream for like content. That's going to keep coming. The first ride out will be filmed. We've got modifications planned for the bikes as well. Going to be making some trips down south to meet up with some special people and get some modifications done. And obviously we're going to take the bikes back to Crail because, well, when we done it, it was a bit damp and we didn't really get a proper chance to see how we and the bikes perform in that situation. So that is the plan. So that was just a wee channel update. I wasn't going to make a whole specific video just for giving you a channel update. You can see what's going on. But yeah, just to let you all know that we will be dropping to 1 video a week just for now. The stresses of Christmas are kicking in. And I'll be honest, the availability of content in the winter becomes more difficult. If I'm not spending thousands of pounds and modifying my A45, then I don't have any videos for that. If the track isn't open, we don't have much in way of track car content apart from doing modifications, which are still going to be planned throughout the winter. We've got lots of stuff sitting in the garage ready to go on. But in terms of driving the car, again, a kind of semi-powerful front-wheel drive track car, really unusable on the road in the winter. So yeah, you struggle for content ideas. And what I don't want to do is just force content down your throat that doesn't really mean anything to me. It's kind of, to me, a waste of effort. I would rather sit and plan out the next series of content to make sure that we've got a kind of good stream there. Just wasting everybody's time with videos. We'll just end up with people unsubscribing to the channel, which obviously we don't want that. We're going up the way, which is what we want. So this morning I'm going to sit in Tim Hortons because I've got a wee bit of time to kill. It's 9:10. I'm not meeting the photographer till 10. So I'm actually going to park up and go and sit in Tim Hortons. I'm not going to give you the pleasure of watching me eat because that's not what this channel's about. But yeah, I'm going to go in and get myself a coffee and maybe a bagel or something. So I just need to find a suitable parking space. That's the difficulty. Having a car that you love so much is finding yourself a decent parking spot where no other unfavourable individual's going to come and just deliberately park next to you. So this one here will do. Reverse right in here. Nice. Always try and park like at the end of a row so that you're kind of like as close to the curb as you can get, and then that means even if someone does park next to you, you're giving yourself half a chance. Right, Tim Hortons it is. Check back in when I'm finished. Right, finished breakfast. Coffee was too hot to drink the whole time though. There's a Nissan GTR just pulled up over there and it's idling. And it's just... I don't know if you'll be able to see it, but it's over there. I do love those cars, must admit. I mean, would you buy one? Is it a bit of a money pit? I think you need to have a decent wad of cash available to have one of them. I can actually smell it from here. It just smells pure fuel. Must admit, I do love them. Right. It's actually a bit, it's kind of mild in Scotland. It was like -5 last week. Now it's too warm. And I've got all the winter coat and everything on. Right. So, gearbox temperature currently 21 degrees. Engine temperature currently 44 degrees. Gearbox has to be 50. Engine has to be 70 for us to properly use race mode. So there's going to be nothing exciting happening over the next 20 minutes. So I'll bang this back in the windscreen and we'll get recording again when the engine's warm enough for me to drive properly as I approach Glasgow City Centre. And then we'll see what happens when we get there and we meet Mr. Sorted Media. Right, I'm going to open the sunroof, get a wee bit of extra light in here. Well, not the sunroof, but the thing, the shade thing. Right-o, turning now. Oh, I hate turning this car because the front end's so low that there's curbs everywhere. Just making sure that we've got audio. When I was in Europe in this car, I had literally just bought my mic set up before I went away, and I had this bad habit of accidentally pressing the mute button on this mic, and I would talk for like a whole 10-minute video and then realise that I had no audio, which was quite funny. Right, I need to do a wee U-turn here. Woo! Right, I'm just going to do a couple of wee rips about whilst we're heading down towards the meeting point. Dum, 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 dum. I'm trying not to get the car dirty because obviously it's going for a video shoot, but it's quite hard. Right, cut your turn. Do, 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 do. Right, let's go. Woo! I love this car, man. Honestly. Listen to that. And that's not even in like full loud mode either, because as I said before, when it's got the Miltech on it, the downpipe that's going to get added into the Miltech, it's going to be super, 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 super loud. But that's fine. Oof, spinning all four wheels, man. I just had two brand new Michelin Pilot Sport 4Ss on the front on Friday. I think they still need blown in a wee bit. The torque in this car is insane, honestly. That's the one thing that's impressed me so much about this car. The older variant A45 that I had, it was fast, but it didn't have like the breakaway torque that this has got. Brilliant. To a lot of people this is going to, what an immature little man, but if you're into cars, man, you know the score. It's lively. If you're wondering what that beeping noise is, that's the sensors, the radar sensors, thinking that I'm going to crash into the van in front of me, but I'm not, obviously, but the radar sensors are fully sensitive. So, if you've not watched the tuning video on this, go back, watch it, you'll see what I mean, but this car's running 465 horsepower at the moment. It's got just over 400 foot-pounds of torque, which doesn't seem actually that high considering the power figures, the 465 horsepower, but obviously stage 1 at the moment, the map that's on it, you know, we're not looking to push the gearbox too hard at the moment. This car will be due a gearbox oil change at some point, probably in the next 2,000 or 3,000 miles, so we're going to get that done. Transmission oil change, diff oil change, get all the regular maintenance required done before hitting stage 2. I just want to make sure that, you know, I give the car the best chance. But yeah, considering that it's like through the gears, it's just vroom, vroom, vroom. Like, right, there's no, you know, in some cars, there's a bit of a dip between gear changes. Maybe, you know, you get a wee dip and then a bit of turbo lag. This does not have that. This pulls first, second, third, fourth, and it literally, it's like it just grabs the next gear and it's just away. Like, there's absolutely no sleeping whatsoever. Probably seen that for even just this video. It literally takes my breath away. Fan dabby dozy, man. Right, where are we? I'm trying to get my bearings here. I always get mixed up. I'm trying to get to Springfield Quay for anybody that lives in Glasgow. I've got it in my head for some reason that the Springfield Quay is like at the bottom of the town centre. And I always go to the wrong place. I don't know why I'm so convinced that it's where I think it is. But I always get it wrong and I just have to put my sat-nav on. So I'm just pulling in Springfield Quay now. Our boy Vito, who's got the sick car that's coming to join us on the shoot today, is already there. So when I pull in, I'll get the camera off the windscreen and we'll just dive right in because this car is something else. I can't wait to see it in person. I've only ever seen it in photos, and that's why I ended up reaching out to him. Was, you know, I wanted to collaborate, one, with Scottish people, and two, his car's an absolute weapon. I can actually see it from here, man. Wowza. Right, let me get parked up, we'll show you this thing. Right, as I said when I was coming in, so let's get a swatch, right? This is the first time I've actually stood next to one of these properly in the flesh. I'm hoping I'm going to get a seat in it, right? I knew these two cars today would be a fantastic photo shoot together. Let's get a look, right? Tell me that isn't one of the sickest things that you've ever seen. And if you look closely, right, at the two cars right next to each other, A45 S and RS3. It's like the pinnacle of hot hatch at the moment. The two cars, I think, in that class that are just the best you can get. Now, arguably, the 2.5 litre engine that's in the RS3 is far exceeds, I guess, in some people's minds what's in the Merc. But in terms of power, launch control, presence, paint, spec, all that stuff, these are the two cars, in my opinion, at the top of the hot hatch bracket. So we've just met up with the troops for Sorted Media there. We're going to get started here. I think there's some rollers planned. So yeah, just come along on this wee journey with us today. Remember, like and subscribe. Right, that's us getting set up for the first shot. So we're underneath a pretty quality location in Glasgow, right? This is right underneath the kind of Kingston Bridgey type area, but it's like underneath the motorways, right? But you'll be able to see just through the wide angle lens in the GoPro, cars are over there. Look, I'll just tip the camera up a bit. I'll show you where we are. It is proper industrial, right? So we were trying to get the cars up the curb there, having a bit of a fun time. That curb over there at the back was way too high. This one was alright, so we just had to get the boys to guide us on, so all good. But aye man, look at this. I'm obviously going to let the professionals do the photos and whatnot. We're just a vlogging channel. But aye, pretty quality. I've been out here and having an RS3 and an A45 S together, and the kind of moodiness underneath this bridge is really making the Magno paint on my car look quality. But Vito's motor is doing a mad thing with the lights, look. I just caught the end of that there. Right, let's let the boys crack on. Get a bit of a setup on the go here, man. I'm just going to catch behind the scenes stuff here. How good do they look under here, man? It's mad to see the two different greys, obviously completely different, but I think Nardo grey is kind of like a flat grey, innit? It's like kind of pastel-y, and then you've got mine that's just a whole unique type of grey, which is class, innit, man? But it's quality to see these two cars together, honestly. I do like the RS3, man, but if I ever get it next after the Merc, I'm definitely upgrading to like an AMG GT or an R8 or something. I've got to do that, but I mean, what a car. Absolute class. So plan is do this, I think, and then he was just chatting about mic setups and stuff on the cars, so it'll be quality for some rollers. Obviously the 5-pot's going to outdo me, right? Let's see how it goes. The boys are getting quite technical here. They're setting up some microphones, I believe, to do something. So we'll try and, I'm not wanting to be hanging over them obviously, but we'll try and find out what it is they're up to. Check this so. They look absolutely quality. We'll be moving on soon. I'll not be able to film my camera when we're doing rollers, but I'll obviously get the footage off the boys. The quality. Trying to catch that famous Audi headlight thing, the sequence thing. They're doing a wee bit of quality filming with that. It's looking good, man. It's looking good. It's good to get out here. This is the first day I've actually met Vito in person. We've been chatting on TikTok quite a bit. But it's just good when you meet people that are just into the same thing as you, and he's super passionate about his RS3 and all, man. He just started it up. People swarming around them, man. Wee bit of microphone filming going on with the exhausts.
Right, now you're ready. Go for it. Go for it.
Right, we're doing a wee bit I'm going to try and get it to do an emotion start, you know that thing where you hold the paddle and press start and it lets off a wee bang, but it needs to be warm for it to do that. So just try to get it to do it now. Right, so some success there with some photos. Cars are looking fantastic under here. The guys were just chatting through the plan to do some rollers, so we're going to have the radios in the car so we can communicate when we're doing rollers. You are all getting a really amazing behind the scenes today on how these photo shoots go down. I didn't even know this, I'm learning quite a lot today. The team have literally got DJI, everything all set up. I'll show you how this is set up. So we're going to concentrate on the Audi first because Vito has to get somewhere in a wee bit. I've got an extra few hours, so the boys are going to focus on that. And then we're going to move on to the Merc, but both cars are going to be involved in the rollers, which is pretty sick. So we'll just need to let them do their thing and see how we go. I'm going to cut all these clips down and put them in TikTok later because I think this has been a really cool day. So we'll see how we go. But I've seen these type of rollers happening on TikTok and YouTube and stuff, and they always turn out great. So let's see what the boys have got to offer. Again, these two cars being together is just class. Right, radios, doing a wee bit. I'm going to need to reverse back off the way that I came on this curb. Oh, you're going to go on. There we go, because the key was in my bag. So if I reverse off the way that I came on, I'm not going to hit my splitter, I hope. I kind of came on at a bit of an angle. This is so nerve-wracking, I hate this. I absolutely hate it. These boys, thankfully, know what they're doing and they're dealing with cars quite a lot, which is good because you need to be able to trust people when you're driving about in these types of cars, man. They're just backing Vito off the curb right now and his splitter is quite close. I'm watching him in my reverse camera. Oh, we're off. He's off, thank God. God, that is so stressful, man. Oh! The boys are good. That is the most stress ever, innit? Oh, that was hellish, man. That was hellish. I know. Luckily the boys are good, man, because that was stressful. Right, the lads are getting ready to film. Radio check. Radio check, 1 2 1 2.
1 2.
Oh, we're right in this guy's way, aren't we? Is he getting in there? Oh, big man knows what he's doing. Yes, here we go. On yourself, son. Smooth operator.
Hello.
Can you hear us?
I can hear you.
We can hear each other.
Can you hear me now? Yeah, I can hear you now. Switched from 2 back to 1. TV switched it from 1.
What? We're all on the same one now.
1, channel 1.
I'm cooking my gas. I can hear you.
Right. I don't know where the fuck I'm going here.
Right.
You do, I take it.
I know my way about here, aye.
Right. So I'm looking for an expressway or I can bypass or something to get to White Inch
White Inch.
without going into the city or anywhere near it.
Just let me think. Right. Over and out. Right, we're away, man. Let's go. Right, so the boys needed an expressway or a motorway of some sort to get us the rollers. Anybody that's seen rollers will know what I mean. That's kind of how it goes down. So where we can get a bit of space between the cars. So we're currently heading up to a place called White Inch, but we're only going there because the expressway will take us to there. So we need to stay outside of the city centre because the boys, one of the cars that the boys has got with them doesn't go into the city centre because of ULEZ. So we're heading along that way. Dum, 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 dum. Is this going to take us M77? Right, so we're right. Right, so we turn right here. There's my wee guy on the screen. That sounds so sexy. Radio communication between cars is funny, man. If you were doing like a Euro trip or something with a squad of people, man, you would definitely be on radio contact. For sure. Oh, there's an X4 M40i. So the weather isn't amazing today, but we're doing alright, We're doing alright. I've still got the big coat on because it's cold outside. It's a little bit chilly along the way. Vito's RS3 sounds so good, man. Sounds so good. Right, we're away. Big potholes everywhere. Watch that pothole. I'm trying to make sure that we don't go into any potholes because Vito's got 19-inch wheels as well, and I do not want to be responsible for a burst tyre today.
Watch out, guys, there's a big baddie borer, they might take you down.
Check your edgy, man. Does that stand for Ushahurye? There's a Volkswagen Bora here next to us, and it's got Borat. They've put a T at the end of Bora. I like it. We're rolling. Go away. Oh, come on. There we go. Right, we're turning left here. You definitely don't want a fine for getting into a ULEZ area. That's the worst thing that can ever happen to you. Let's give Vito a few pops. Yeah, man. Woo! Right, this is the worst junction in the world, this. I don't have a clue where I'm going. Oh, there's a bit of horn beating going on here. Hey, this will give us plenty of area for rollers. Right. Right, we're going to be on this bit of the M77 for the next kind of 5 minutes.
To be fair, the 77 does the same job as light inch.
Right, well, we can stay on here for a bit, right? And then we'll go off at Silverburn and turn round and we'll get back towards White Inch.
Right, let's do it.
Right, so I've accidentally came onto the wrong motorway, but it doesn't really matter. As long as we've got a bit of the motorway, I think we're all good. Yeah, man. I can see the camera car in the outside lane right now doing the rollers of Vito's RS3, man. I'm hoping this is going to turn out good.
Can you swap with us, go in the fast lane? Yeah, 2 seconds, let me get these guys past.
They're trying to get him to swap lanes and he just gets smoked by a lorry. Oh no.
Up to you.
I'm trying not to go too far ahead here. So when you're doing shoots,
Close that gap in front of you.
when you're doing shots like this, I've got a feeling that you're going to upset all the other road users, because the photographers are telling you to drive incredibly slow.
Beautiful.
Beautiful at rush hour on a Sunday. So yeah, we're not going to be the most popular people in Glasgow today, but I'm pretty certain it's going to be worth it. We're doing...
Okay, go to Silverburn Multi-Story, which is your next junction.
Yeah, no worries. I'm only going to be able to get in the bottom floor, right? I can't go up that ramp. So we're getting directed off to a multi-storey car park here. Sorry. A wee bit, I should have been filming there, me and Vito. I said, I love your front end. He said, I love your rear end. It's quite, I can see I'm looking in the mirror and I can see the camera on the bonnet of the camera car. It's pretty cool, man. How modern technology's allowed us to kind of get to this point. If you think about what the...
Space when they go into this multi-story, make some noise.
Okay, roger that. Make some noise in the multi-story. If you think about camera cars back in the day, like if you look at even the early Fast and Furious films, the camera cars were full-sized cars and helicopters and things like that. And now we've got like drones and things like that. This car loves a wee poppy bang bang. I love it, man. Right, so we're getting into a multi-storey car park here. Boys have told us make some noise. We're quite a wee minute away, so be back in a minute. Go around me, baby. Everything alright, aye?
You're just an asshole.
I know, it's, I can't help myself. I just get called an asbo. Because I can't help myself in this car. What's this guy doing, man? Right, multi-storey. I can only get in the bottom floor because this car does not accept anything else other than bottom floor of car parks. Ooh, moody and dark in here. Right, I don't want to run anybody down, but they're trying to get us to make some noise in here. Oh, got a wee filming light on here. Oh! My parking sensors pick up speed bumps because my car's low. Right, I think we're going to have a wee sit rep with the team, man. It's too busy in here to be doing anything reckless, innit?
That's fine, just pull over so we can then reset cameras and stuff.
Sound, I hope you've got your blue badge with you because I'm getting here. Right, they're going to swap the cameras. Right, that's us heading to do the rollers on this car now. So, radio contact, all good. Channel 1.
Right, let's go.
Okie dokie. Right, I'm following Vito. His car is honestly something else, man. I'm sitting right behind it right now. It's got a wee small Reggie plate on it, and it's just fat, man. It is a car I would consider buying, honestly, but as I said, I'm wanting to try and get into something a bit more exotic. Not an exotic car, but a bit more exotic next time. So everybody's out for Sunday Christmas shopping and we're causing a bit of stress. Oh, I love it, man. See, this is the types of days that I want to do more often. Like, if you watch our channel at DDE, we were just chatting there. If you watch our channel at DDE, they're out all the time, just in amongst the car scene in the local area where they are. You know, we've got a car scene that's there to tap into. You just need to be active, and being active is the hardest part because you just, you know, like a lot of down south, they've got a lot of WhatsApp groups and things where they're chatting, and they're always informing each other of what's going on and where to be and all that. That's what's missing in Scotland. I really want a bit more of that to happen. Because, I mean, I'm not just going to randomly come across a Lambo, I'm going to need to know someone that's got one. So, I just, with this channel, I want to try and build a bit more relationships that way, definitely. Right, I need to keep my right foot for being so heavy because they're obviously going to have to get some rollers of this car, so I can't be driving too fast. I think they've got a plan to do something with both cars on a roller, like almost as if we're kind of like trying to race each other almost, which we won't be doing obviously because we're not in Mexico today, unfortunately. I'm going to talk Vito into going to Crail next year. I think getting that RS3 on the strip would be someday, especially if this car and his car, maybe we'll be able to like maintain this kind of joint approach with the cars because he's just a guy with a nice car that loves cars. So he should really be more involved with getting it filmed and stuff because it feels like a waste not filming it. He's not into that type of thing, obviously, but I mean, for me, it's like, this is like gold, you know what I mean? So yeah, definitely want to spend a bit more time with our Vito. Right, so I was approaching the motorway. We're going to a place, the Riverside Museum, which is actually the new transport museum. So for all the Scottish people, they'll know the transport museum. It used to be in another place closer to the city centre.
Can I pull in front of both cars when we've got space to do so?
Right, where do you want me?
So Audi and Mercedes is the order.
Cool. Sorry, I was halfway through.
Jump behind me, I've got space to pull in front.
Was halfway through talking there. Right, put the boot down a wee bit, mate. Okay, that's me, Ant.
Fucking Fast and Furious, boys.
Aye, we're just missing an Arctic lorry to drive under.
Oh.
Right, individual mode so we can make a bit of noise. Woohoo! There's a microphone in the back of the car, the boys will be getting that good, man. There was quite a lot of pops and bangs there, lads.
Audi, come close to our bumper.
the boys all have got, because the microphone's in the back of the car.
How's that? Like, keep it there.
So they'll have got some pretty good, obviously they're filming going past and the mic's in the back, so that would have been good. I think that clip will look pretty sick.
And back off and move out slowly. Yeah, I'll wait for a gap in the traffic.
I'll make a gap for you, mate. Right, after them on you go.
Mercedes up to the bumper, but lunge towards and flash your headlights like you're pissed off and want us moving. Good.
Right, I was really upsetting that guy there, but he's away.
Can you make a gap for us in between the two?
Sure, on you's got. Coordination, man. This is...
Mercedes lunge towards us.
Right, just let me get into the right gear. How's that, alright?
So we'll do it again on the expressway just to make sure.
Okay, no worries. So I did say this was going to be a bit of a day in the life vlog, which this is a behind the scenes you are getting here. So this is good promotion for the boys as well, because they're obviously trying to build up their business as well, and it makes sense for us all to collaborate, you know what I mean? And to be fair, having a day like this where we're doing a lot of filming and that,
Here, go through King Park, you want to go straight left.
and I'm kind of doing behind the scenes and stuff. It's good, man. It makes sense to do this, you know what I mean? I'm filming them filming me, which is kind of cool. I'm not as professional as them with like rolling shots and things. Maybe I'll develop into something like that in the future, but for now I'm just all about vlogging, camera in the face, you know what I mean? But this type of day is good for them, and it's also good for us, because as I said, we want to be doing more stuff, promoting each other in Scotland. That is missing here. Heading towards
Get the Clydebank turn off.
Clydeside Expressway now.
The museum, isn't it?
Yeah, mate, that's the right place. So Vito's got the Riverside Museum in his sat-nav. We're just trying to make sure that we get to where we need to be. So trying to coordinate, excuse me, trying to coordinate 3 cars, 1 camera car, 2 cars getting filmed.
You want to leave the way, Audi, so you've got the sat-nav on?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's quite difficult because these boys aren't from Glasgow, well, Glasgow City Centre. I drive here quite a lot, but I'll be honest, I'm not the best at navigating. Vito's from Glasgow, so he's got a good idea, so we're just trying to coordinate. Having
Mercedes closer.
these radios is good, man.
Exit coming up.
My fuel consumptions went below 20 miles per gallon because I'm doing loads of pointing and squirting. Right, just click the camera back on. We're going under a bridge in a moment. Should be able to get some sound. I'm going to open this wee pan roof a wee bit. Oof, there's a Bentley Bentayga. Right, I'm going to come up behind you. There we go, man. Quality. Nah, I'm really enjoying myself here. This is good. We're going to get some radios for, even for just kicking about, man, just chatting. it's good to communicate. If you look at DDE guys and like, what do you call them? DMO and Driver Dave and all that, they've all got radio communication with the rest of the boys when they're doing fun stuff. Right, I can actually see the Riverside Museum from here. You can't because you're facing this way. I'm just crossing the Kingston Bridge at the minute. We'll be down where we need to be, and then I'll do some behind the scenes filming again when the boys are taking photos down there. I think the car's going to be a little bit dirty now, but for anybody that understands car photos will know it's winter. Not really much I can do. Hey, let's get a wee preview. Oh!
Almost like the thing that they're doing.
Sounds so good, doesn't it? Oh, they had the microphone and I was like dropping into second into first on the motorway to get it to bang, and it's literally, well, I've never stood right behind it, so it sounds so sick, man. Like, this is the river, you can't really see just now, but this is the Riverside Museum. Anybody that's for the west of Scotland, in fact anywhere in Scotland's going to know this because they always take the kids. So that is the Transport Museum, and that's the River Clyde right there. There's a Science Centre in the BBC building, and then there's an A45 S AMG sitting next to a wicked RS3, man. Let's get a wee shot here, man. Oh yeah. That looks frightening. I need to get a thumbnail actually. Right, that's the drone's going up now, so me and Vito are actually going to be, this is kind of film star stuff, innit? We're going to be film stars here a wee bit. So I think we have to just, oh, sirens. I think we've, aye, just don't come too close, mate. You'll make me look really ugly. So we're going to do a wee bit of kind of just chatting and posing at the front of the cars here while the drone's going up. So I'm going to put this camera away and I'll be back once we're finished. Right, so that's Vito heading away. He's got lunch booked. I'm going to hang about for another wee bit, but pretty successful day. We just seen that preview there of one of the rollers and the A45 sounding sick on the rollers. I can't wait. So I'm going to get, this video is going to be a full promotion video for their company, and obviously that promotes my channel as well, so it makes total sense to do it together. Just before we shut the video down, let's get a look at the two of them just sitting together here at the Riverside Museum.
Just wanna pack up my things and go. Just wanna be free, just wanna zone. Just wanna flow, just wanna hang with the gang, but sometimes chill on my own. Just wanna do me, just wanna doze. Just wanna live and see how it goes. And the goals just keep on going, yeah. This life we live is a war. When there's love in the rave, you know. When there's love in the rave, you know. All inside you, all in the soul. You know when the calling's calling you, and the calling's calling more. You know when the calling's calling you, it's calling more. You know when the calling's calling more. You know when the calling's calling.
That's us finished. Right, that's us finished. So, class wee day there, to be honest. I hope you enjoyed a wee bit of behind the scenes of what's going on. We got a wee preview of one of the rollers there, so mint obviously the rollers are going to be quite a lot of portrait for TikTok and Instagram and things like that, because that's primarily the kind of short form content that the boys are up to. What are you doing, man? So yeah, we're going to put a small preview in after this, in this video. So this video is going to be out, and then the boys are going to have edited everything that they're doing today. So wherever it is that they're going to have stuff, Instagram, TikTok, I'll link underneath here, and I'll try and put a wee thing up in the corner here, where we can see everything, right? So thanks to the boys, Sorted Media, great day out, fantastic to meet Vito as well, so thanks for coming, mate. His motor is an absolute belter. Hopefully we can spend a bit more time with him as time goes on. I think the two cars looked amazing together today, so really happy with that. And yeah, just a great day. As I said, a bit of a kind of day in the life vlog today. I hope that's okay for everybody. You can give me some feedback in the comments, but yeah, fantastic. So thanks for watching everything on Dreamscape. If you're enjoying it, remember, hit like and hit subscribe. You've got no idea how much it helps the algorithm know that you're liking the content. And I'll see you in the next video. Enjoy this preview. Cheers.
When the pimp's in the crib, ma, drop it like it's hot.